follow this very loosely because I kind of want to get a gauge about what you guys are doing. What are some of the things you all are doing currently for activity, physical activity, exercise?
Walking.
Okay, walking. Running, okay.
Classes at the Y.
Okay, classes at the Y, group classes at the Y. What kind of group classes?
Yoga, body comp, core, and Pilates.
Awesome. Okay, good. Very good. All right, so we'll talk a little bit about all those things, maybe how to make those things more effective, because this has to be about real life. And my whole goal as an exercise professional is making this work for people, because it's not something that we do for 8 weeks in a contest. It's not something that we do because we're going to get in a swimsuit in a couple months. It is something that we do to be healthy, to be active, to be able to keep up with our kids, to be able to keep up with our grandkids, to be able to get out of bed in the morning and feel like starting your day. And to me, that's what exercise is. And the purpose of this contest is about weight loss. But ultimately, exercise, in my mind, isn't about weight loss. Exercise is about the way you choose to live your life. Weight loss just happens to be a great side effect of that. And once you kind of wrap your mind around it in that way, it suddenly becomes easier to do. I was telling Tanya, a lady I work out at my husband's gym at 6 in the morning, and a lady who I work out with was on the scale on Monday, I think, and she said, I can't break 120 pounds. I mean, she's this, tiny lady. And I said, Gina, what in the heck are you doing weighing yourself? You are physically active. You're putting, building lean body tissue. You are not going to break 120 pounds, and who cares? I mean, I get weighed once a year when I go to the doctor for my physical. That's the only time I ever weigh myself, or even, I have no idea how much I weigh. It's just not something I focus on at all, and it helps me actually be more active. So what are some of the things that we know about exercise? What are some of the benefits besides weight loss? We know weight loss, big benefit. Okay, what else?
Heart health.
Okay, heart health, absolutely. How many of you have issues with blood pressure, cholesterol, any of those things? Okay, good. So a few of you. This is one of the first things that you get a tangible result from exercise that is so surprising, because you can't always feel your cholesterol. But you go for a follow-up physical and your doctor checks your blood or your heart rate or your blood pressure, and they say, wow, look at these numbers. And so that's something that I hear all the time from people who start a new exercise program. Good, so we have those variables. Weight loss. With weight loss, we think of pounds on a scale, but when we are losing fat body mass and we are building lean body mass, which is something I want to touch on a little bit because it's going to affect the scale as you guys continue to be active. You may not see the numbers that you think you should see, which is all part of it. So building that lean body mass. Okay, what else?
Inches.
Okay, good. Inches, which is way better than weight loss, I think, right? I mean, if all of a sudden your clothes fit better and, your pants feel good, you're not, when you get home, you take them off, you don't have this line around your stomach because your pants were cinching you, right? Okay, inches is huge, and that's when people look at you and start saying, wow, you look great, because they see it in your face and in your arms and, wherever we all kind of have places that we lose weight first, Okay, good. What else?
Stress.
Stress, absolutely. Okay, so my background's actually in psychology, sport and exercise psychology. Stress, depression, anxiety, all proven, quality research. Exercise decreases these things. With clinical depression, exercise is as effective as standard drug therapy. So really important for our mental health. Okay, how about sleep? What do you guys think it does to sleep? Okay, good. Improves your sleep in general. Now, some people, and some research shows that if you're a night exerciser, it may alter it a little bit. You may have a harder time going to sleep. Some people can work out and then go to bed. Kind of an individual thing. Good. What else? Anything else? Okay, how about just feeling good? Okay, so I think you get to a point in, how many of you are relatively new to your activity program? Okay, so this is something that takes some habit, but you want to get to the point where you don't want to miss your workout. And not because of the contest, but because the rest of your day is not going to be as effective if you don't get that workout in. So this morning my alarm didn't go off, or I turned it off or something, and my husband says, are you going to work out? And I said, yeah. And he goes, it's 5:40, and it's like a 12-minute drive, and my stuff starts at 6. So I jumped out of bed, my workout clothes were in the dryer, so I ran downstairs in my underwear, with my shoes in my hand. I'm like going through the dryer, getting my clothes on, and I was in the car. Because I knew that the whole rest of my day and weekend, because I won't actually work out again until Monday, would be affected by me sleeping in. The other thing I tell myself when I started working out is when the alarm goes off and it's so early is, it's not like I'm going to lay in bed all day, right? I mean, when you think like, oh, I'm so tired. I'm going to get up in an hour anyway, or 45 minutes. I have to get up anyway, so might as well get up now. So it's about training our mind to think about it in a different perspective. I also want to talk a little bit, we'll just kind of ignore this, about what we do. So how many of you enjoy the activity programs that you've started? Okay, good. So Robin, what do you like about it?
I discovered the elliptical trainer, which I love, and I love the circuit training, and I love listening to my music. It's like the only time I get to sit and listen to my iPod. It's getting there that's the issue.
Okay, awesome. So that is good. So getting there's the issue. When do you go?
I've been going after work. And on Saturdays, we're going as a family on Saturdays, which is a big deal for me because we're wanting to set an example for our kids.
Okay.
So we'll go as a family on Saturdays.
To the Y?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. And Helen, what do you enjoy about it?
The walking and with the weather being so pleasant.
Do you do it by yourself?
With my husband.
With your husband. Okay, good. These are good, 2 good examples. Who else is enjoying what they do?
I enjoy weightlifting.
Okay, good. What about it do you enjoy?
Well, I like going home and knowing that my arms hurt or
Right.
my back hurts because every other day so I'll rotate every other day. So one day I'll do arms and my back and my chest, and then I'll feel that burn. So then the next day when I'm doing my abs and my legs, it's something different. And so when I increase the pounds that I'm using or increase the reps or
It's like a
doing
direct
circuit training,
feedback.
right? So I want to go every time. The cardio's, I'm trying to get better with cardio in terms of enjoyment, but I still do it.
Okay, and do you strength train by yourself?
Yes, because my husband goes to a different gym.
Okay. Okay, good. Who else enjoys it? Okay, what do you enjoy about it?
I like the weightlifting as well.
Okay, good. Same kind of reasons? Okay, good. And what do you enjoy about it?
Well, I just feel like I work here and I work at home, and I'm always doing things I have to do, and working out is something I do for me, and it's really my leisure activity.
Okay.
It's my fun.
Awesome. You guys said some exactly spot-on things, and this is how we need to start viewing exercise, is that most of us in this room take care of other people and things all day long. Okay, so whether you are taking care of your children, your spouse, your parents, people at work, right? Phone, emails, constantly we are taking care of other people. So I tell people, in my life I have 1 hour a day that is mine, and that's when I go to the gym. Just like Cynthia said, I don't have to take care of anybody. I am there for myself. I love, like Tanya said, she sees the sun come up in the morning. I love that. It's totally quiet. I don't even listen to the radio in my car. It is my time. No one's going to call me at 5:45 in the morning, so my phone's not going to ring. It's my time. By the time I walk in the door, my kids are up. It starts. I have to feed them, get ready for work, get them out the door, get myself out the door, and it's on. And so for me, and so like Robin said, she's trying to go after work. I can't do that in my life because I know that so many other things are going to pile on by the end of that day that it's going to get smushed and smushed and smushed, because that's the kind of people we are, especially women, is that we constantly are taking care of other people before we take care of ourselves. And so all of a sudden it's like, oh, well, I guess I'll skip that today because I have to do this for my kids, or I have to do this for my spouse, or I have to finish this project at work, and it gets squashed out. And so for it to work in my life, I have to do it before anything else can get in the way. Now, if you can do it at lunchtime, like Helen said, it's time with your spouse. What a great way to spend quiet time with no computers, no television, no telephones, and talk. What else can you do except talk to each other and enjoy company when you're walking? All of a sudden, it's about spending time with him and less about the exercise. And so often we get our minds so focused on the exercise that we forget about the other things.